never feel loose. And when I get up in the game, yeah, I'm here improved. A real problem, but I solve them all facts proof. And if you think I'm gon' fold, then you talking fool. Yeah, y'all wanna win, let me spin, boy. I done inside, I'm super fly like I'm hanging off the rim, boy. I've been winning for my kinfolk, and I put on for my city from the intro. Let's go.
I put that time in. My pride is out the roof, I get that grind in. So I'ma tell the truth, I get my grind on. You know the pressure make all of these diamonds. I tell them get back, step back, fast track, big lap, big facts. I'm past that, yeah. I'm tryna get ahead, get out the way. Now move forward, stand back, now break away. I'm about to bring it on.
I ain't never backing down. Took me step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this crown. Oh, I'ma go all of the round.
See the sights, yeah.
Hop out and I'm scheming, ride around and I'm dreaming. Once I get the feeling, nobody can stop me. Hit it, I'm on goal, fending all you foes. Once I'm on the road, I'm knocking out of the door. I got the range. If you wanna come and stand up to me, pull up on me now. If you wanna challenge, tell me rookie, run up on me now. I'm on the road to the top and I'm not looking back. I'm on the road to the top and I'm not looking back. I ain't never backing down. Took a step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this crown. Oh, I'ma go all of the round. I ain't never backing down. Took a step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this crown. Oh, to the top. See the sights, see the sights, see the sights, yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, every day I do this, never feel loose. And when I get up in the game, yeah, I'm here improved. A real problem, but I solve them all facts proof. And if you think I'm gon' fold, then you talking fool. Yeah, y'all wanna win, let me spin, boy. I done inside, I'm super fly like I'm hanging off the rim, boy. I've been winning for my kinfolk, and I put on for my city from the intro. Let's go.
I put that time in. My pride is out the roof, I get that grind in. So I'ma tell the truth, I get my grind on. You know the pressure make all of these diamonds. I tell them get back, step back, fast track, big lap, big facts. I'm past that, yeah. I'm tryna get ahead, get out the way. Now move forward, stand back, now break away. I'm about to bring it on.
I ain't never backing down. Took me step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this crown. Oh, I'ma go all of the round. I ain't never backing down. Took me step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this crown.
Aí pessoal, boa noite. Já comecei a live. Só terminando de ajustar aqui.
Hop out and I'm scheming, ride around and I'm dreaming. Once I get the feeling, nobody can stop me. Hit it, I'm on goal, fending all you foes. Once I'm on the road, I'm knocking out of the door. I got the range. If you wanna come and stand up to me, pull up on me now. If you wanna challenge, tell me rookie, run up on me now. I'm on the road to the top and I'm not looking back. I'm on the road to the top and I'm not looking back. I ain't never backing down. Took a step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this crown. Oh, I'ma go all of the round. I ain't never backing down. Took a step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this crown. Oh, to the top. See the sights, see the sights, see the sights, yeah.
Yeah, we going now. Stand back, stand back.
Yeah, every day I do this, never feel loose. And when I get up in the game, y'all be improved. A real problem, but I solve them all facts proof. And if you think I'm gon' fold, then you talking fool. Yeah, y'all wanna win, let me spin, boy. I'm done inside, I'm super fly like I'm hanging off the rim, boy. I've been winning for my kinfolk, and I put on for my city from the intro. Let's go.
I put that time in. My pride is out the roof, I get that grind in. So I'ma tell the truth, I get my grind on. You know the pressure make all of these diamonds. I tell them get back, step back, fast track, big lap, big facts. I'm past that, yeah.
I'm tryna get ahead, get out the way. Now move forward, stand back. Now break away, I'm about to bring it on. I ain't never backing down. Took a step into the play. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this round. I'ma go all of the round. I ain't never backing down. Took a step into the play. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this round.
See the time, see the sights, see the sights, see the sights, yeah.
Hop out and I'm scheming, ride around and I'm dreaming. Once I get the feeling, nobody can stop me. Hit it, I'm on gold, fending all you foes. Once I'm on the road, I'm knocking out of the door. I got the range. If you wanna come and stand up to me, pull up on me now. If you wanna challenge, tell me, rookie, run up on me now. I'm on the road to the top and I'm not looking back. I'm on the road to the top and I'm not looking back. I ain't never backing down. Took a step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes.
I'ma go and get this round. I'ma go all of the round.
I ain't never backing down. Took a step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes.
I'ma go and get this round. To the top, see the sights, see the sights, see the sights, yeah.
Chun-Li wins.
E aí pessoal, boa noite. Valeu, Imer. Obrigado aí. Na hora que eu tava terminando de arrumar aqui a stream, ó. Valeu, mano. Obrigado aí. É isso aí, pessoal. Vamos lá. De novo, salão de treinamento, né? Vou tentar jogar aí esse street novo aí, né? Mais uma vez. Só uma aqui. Aquela tela. Eu tava tentando arrumar o controle, né? Mas eu não consegui não tá ficando salvo. Eu faço tudinho aqui, mas ele não fica salvo lá, o hitbox. E aqui na verdade eu tô na... Ele é misto, né? Ele é 2 em 1 aqui. No caso aqui são os comandos e aqui é o manche, né? Mas aqui, ó, vocês podem ver aqui, ó. São os comandos dele, né? Na hitbox. Vamos tentar aí de novo. Meter a cara no lábio aí com a Menon. Não sei se minha voz está alta, se está baixa. Eu não tenho como ver esse feedback aí. Dá uma olhada aqui. Que aí eu tento testar por aqui. Deixa eu compartilhar aqui a live aqui. O Leiro, esse meu colega que tá aqui no... Safado. E assiste minha live aí, Eric. Eita. Google. Vamos lá, compartilhar, encaminhar. E jogar lá na... Vou jogar aqui no grupo. Street Fighter. O Doda. Porra, cadê? Pra aí. E Martins. Oxe, não caí. Ah, agora vai. Tá com onda aqui, ó. Martins. Acho que só. Não tem mais pra quem eu mandar. Vai pro treinamento e ranqueada. Vamos lá, né? Botei aqui o passarinho. Ah! E aí, salve Blaze, beleza, mano? O Pascal aí. Blaze Pascal, Pascal Info. Salve, mano. Boa noite. Valeu, o Imer tá aí pelo Facebook. O Blaze tá lá pelo YouTube. Obrigado aí quem tá acompanhando. Mas a gente quer ver eu sofrer, né? Vocês querem ver eu apanhar. Então vamos, bora lá, né? Eu vou tentar aumentar um pouco aqui o som do game, né? Partida ranqueada, casual. Olha, eu não joguei nada ainda do game, só fiz alguns modos do arcade, né? No caso, que é o modo história. Não joguei ele online ainda. Eu não sei ainda fazer nada com praticamente nenhum boneco, né? A não ser o Luke e o Ryu. O Luke eu não curti, né? Desde o 5. E o Ryu é o básico, né? Que é o personagem para você aprender, né? As mecânicas básicas do jogo. Minha voz tá boa, valeu, obrigado aí, mano. Deixa eu ver aqui. Eu vou ver aqui uma paradinha e eu já coloco lá no Battle Hub, sei lá. Eu não ganhei roupa nenhuma com ela, ó. Eu só fiz ela mesmo, né? Só para me testar aqui. Ah, legal. Muito bom, né? O loading do game, né? Estou com dificuldade para fazer os comandos desse lado aqui. Não é esse, magia. Não, é isso mesmo. Magia no soco, aleatório. Que só pega no... Essa foi. Cada botão, né? Deixa eu só ajeitar um pouco aqui, eu acho que tá meio escuro. Não sei nem se ajeita aqui. Eu acho que só ajeita lá no outro modo, né? Aqui não ajeita não. Luminosidade que eu quero ajeitar. Ixi, ó, berrou. Voltar para a água. Cara, onde que arruma o... Eu tô achando que o game tá meio escuro, sei lá. Aqui, o brilho da tela, pô. É doido, né? Tá muito escuro. World Tour, né? Aquele modo aventura, né? O que é esse modo aqui? Não, 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 não. Puta que pariu. Vixe. Meu tá indicando América do Norte. Tá rápido. Esse é aquele modo que joga lá, né?
Special match versus active versus one-on-one.
Next up, stage selection. We are at the character select screen. Let's see who our fighters choose.
Vou pegar uma trava. Não pode nem minhas costas. Mano.
As I command the stick.
Now that our fighters have chosen their characters, it's time to go.
Porrada, porrada.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
The pleasure is mine. Give me your best shot.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Jump in finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important.
Ai.
Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Decent return on that combo. Eddie saw that drive impact coming from a mile away and parried. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Hanging on for dear life. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers.
Caralho, ainda perdi ainda.
Hitting them with the smart stuff. Player 2 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
É difícil mesmo. Nível 8 é complicado.
Impact squashed. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Sticks the jump in. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Challenge from above. Goes for the jump in. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? What? What? Anti-air. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive. This can lead to some big damage. Hit with the phalanx. Yo, critical art now? What a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's
Isso
see
aí
if
não
they
era
can
aquele
build
que ela
up something.
subia chutando.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps in. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Bops him with a target punch. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. A nice, chunky combo. Can they keep up the assault? Player 2 gets them. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes for the jump in to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. The jump in is denied. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. They both have full drive gauges to work with. Balance from above. Knockout and jumps in. Not much life difference. Player 1, more fuel for the fire. Cook them up. Player 2, will this super art do anything? What now? Dangerous range here. Comes for them with the phalanx. Rushes in. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Full drive on deck. What a finish!
Ah, não tinha live
Got
pra
ahead
aumentar
into
a
both of our
porrada.
fighters. They
Mas
put
a
on a
intenção
real
foi boa.
clinic for us.
Ih, mano, tô vendo que eu vou pegar couro na live. Vou tentar lá, vamos lá. Te dar uma quebra, né? Desligar o oponente ligar. Vou deixar de 3 a 5. Personagem, né? Personagem é menor. Ele fala, ah, tá de moderno. Como é que troca esse negócio? Ops. Mudar. Bateria do estágio. Vou deixar aleatório. Animação de estágio. Aleatório. Perfil de lutador. Vou dar avatar. Isso é errado. Eu quero saber como é que troca é aqui, ó. Não quero jogar nessa porra de moderno, não. Tinha que trocar. Ah, tá chegando. Aí. É, mano. poderia botar avançado, né? Mas eu não vou colocar não, vou deixar essa aí mesmo. Tá ligado, né? Dom do treinador, eu não falei pra ti? Ai, droga, aqui não pega. Pera aí rapidinho, eu tenho que digitar aqui. Minha voz tá baixinha, mas não tava falando nada. E agora, tá ok? Tá normal? Tá de boa? Não tá pegando? Agora eu tô falando, pô. Agora eu não tava falando nada. Se quiser eu aumento mais aqui um pouco o microfone, né? Só que eu acho que vai ficar estourado, né? Se eu ficar desse jeito aqui. Agora aqui tá no máximo. Não tem como eu mexer mais nada aí. Fala, Terry! E aí, meu amigo? Tudo bom? Agora dá pra jogar o Street de boa, né? Acho que eu vou botar na outra tela aqui, ó. Eita. Porque eu acho que fica mais limpa. Vou botar nessa daqui, ó. Fica melhor, vocês visualizam, né? Olha isso aí que eu tô falando, né? Essa microfonia escrota. Ah, se tá baixo, aumenta o fone, pô. Deixa eu ver aqui se eu consigo aumentar alguma coisinha aqui. Boa noite, Terry. Desktop áudio, botar 40. Microfone 85. Teste. Testado, ó. Tá funcionando, pô. Ó, aí dá ruim, ó. Porque quando capta muito alto assim, aí a voz sai lá na caixa. Pô. Deixa eu ver aqui, vamos voltar pro game, vamos voltar pro lab. Todos, né? Apenas PC. Inventário de manual, voltar para a direção, fazer o avatar, ok. Vamos lá, vamos apanhar. Vou deixar aqui no treine, né? Eu acho que ele consegue puxar, né?
I'll show you strong.
One little please.
Dando erro aí, alguma coisa deu erro. Onde é que eu modo aqui ranqueado? Eu acho que deu erro, ele caiu, sei lá. Pareamento. Vou ligar de novo. Tá. Vixe, eu venho uma chuninha logo de cara. Minha primeira luta online, hein? No Street Fighter 6. Primeiro corpo.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Essa risada dela. Eita, aqui não tem nem saber.
The fight's now
Matéria.
underway. This is Vicious with the
Vixe,
play-by-play.
Maria, tá ligado.
That was a solid anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Still slugging it out here. Good anti-air. Wow, shut down. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Nails the anti-air. The low is denied. Taking stock. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Great work finding the opening. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Peppers them with the lightning kick.
Agora
Player
marquei.
one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Hazanshi, threw him off with the overhead. Transverse, the hit throw connects. Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. Cross up. Spinning bird kick. Dashes forward. Connects with medium kick. Player two, flick overdrive Pinto there to call them out. And this is gonna be bad news. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? Hanging by a thread. Just need one final push. Sees the overhead coming. This is a critical quad, a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was gonna happen. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Start things off with a jump in. Transverse, the hit throw connects. Anti-air in the clutch. Player two goes to the air. Good judgment there. Player one has the super gauge advantage. The Transverse hits, sends him tumbling. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Connects with the throw. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Knocked them out of the air. A real test of nerves here. Pokes with a kick. This is it. What are they gonna do? Medium kick. They are done.
Ai, Win, ganhei, caralho. A primeira luta é minha, porra.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jump. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Transverse, the hit throw connects. KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. jumps. Decides to meet them in the air. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Hits them with a stop and pop. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Get out of the corner. Scrapping it out up close. Smart play with the throw. Drive rush to keep it going. Throw heavy. Jumps up, piston leads to some big damage. Things are very tense as this exchange continues. The jump in is denied. What are they gonna do? Can they close this round without relying on drive? The overhead denied. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. On a t-shirt with that finish.
Lá, 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 lá. Não fez aí de novo. Aê, porra, ganhei, caceta. Não é assim bagunçado não, rapá. Couro, 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 couro. Cara, eu tenho que pegar alguma coisa dela que eu não sei fazer muitos combos dela não. Sei hit. Aproveitando. Eu jogar ela puxando naquela hora. Dá pra fazer isso aqui. Então. Pula, soco, giratório, giratório. Pula, soco, giratório no chute. Dá pra fazer isso aqui também. Olha, eu nem fiz isso aqui. Ah, eu tô olhando pro Blanca de 3, ó. É ao contrário, tá com 5. Desenhei, caceta. Olha, Celso. Vou ver aqui no celular, Celso, pra não sair na live. Pera aí, mano. Só um minutinho. Que o microfone, eu tava falando com o brother aqui pelo celular. Não sei se melhorou a minha voz aí pra vocês. Como é que tá? Piorou, melhorou? Se quiser eu posso tentar fazer um ganho aqui, né? Aqui não. Oi, oi. Já tá pegando ainda ali. Eita, agora vem um Wilson brabo. E pular é chore, né, mano? É foda. Não pode ir na farofa, mano.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
The pleasure is mine.
This will be a good fight. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Checks with the projectile. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Blocks the jump in. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Neither of them willing to back off here. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters, starting to sweat a bit. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. From up above, you can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. The jump in is denied. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. A thunderous drive, in fact, to close the round. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. The drive impact is denied. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Solid anti-air. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Manages to block. Ah, genius read with that throw escape. What'll happen here? Hold your breath. What are they gonna do? What a finish!
What a
Here's
finish!
the final round. The real fight starts now. Denies the jump in. Struck the low. Barely blocks the jump in. Jump goes to the air. Good judgment there. Impact squash. Solid anti-air. Reads the jump in perfectly. Not going anywhere. Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. What? Clutch anti-air. Player one. Reversal. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Six excellent block. Drops him hard. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Drives it back, misses. Super art to show up what
Puta merda.
fighters can do for you. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Ryu putting that MD and whooping ass to work. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Looking for a hole. It's time to bust this out. Ooh, sends him a personalized telegram with that frightening critical. Can they muster up the nerve to fight back and take this round?
Ganhei e perdi.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Jumps in. Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. Spot on blocking. Blocks the jump in. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Long low attack hits. Okay, they trade hits. They trade. Holds out with the block. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. Medium kick. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Who's going to start things off? The jump-in is denied. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Knockdown. Medium kick hits. Shows a medium kick. Overdrive Hadouken. Knockdown and... Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? Bumps up. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Manage Guare for the long game return. Are we going to see a comeback here? Taking chunks up here, going for the super art with the solar plexus strike.
Ah, entendi de
What?
burro.
Are they actually dead? Couldn't finish them off. Can they still take a fireball at that range? Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Who will come out on top in this final round? Manages to block the jump in and to face out the low kick. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Jump! Shit, low, heavy, but no go. A jump knocked him out of the air. Blocks the low kick. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Player 2 has a full drive gauge but is on the brink of death. Lynching! What now? All the throws connect. Player 2, oh my god, what a throw tech! Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Dangerous range here. The drive impact doesn't work. The jump in is enough. It is over.
Como cagado.
Straight up outplayed them. Talk about a David and Goliath situation.
Soco, chute, soco. Aí eu ia fazer giratório no chute. Caralho, perdi de burro aquela outra partida. Não pega. Chacrinha. Nossa, que ela não faz, né?
Here comes a new challenger.
Game Masters.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Carries the attack and no good up high. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Player one is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. What's their game? KO! Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Gets the jump in. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Box him with a target combo. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player one can build off this lead. They can't be shy about stocking meta levels with Manon because the counter doesn't reset between rounds. Player two is working with a better gauge. Brushes that off and keeps going. Goes for the jump in. Digs in deep and driving. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Big throws. A quick breather. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. What'll happen here? Experiencing a thunderous drive
Ixi, isso
impact.
daí é doido.
Here's the final round.
Muito apertado.
Real fight starts now. Goes for drops them hard. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor? Solid anti-air. All the throws connect. That throw will do some good damage. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Clowns them from above. Okay, here we go. Player one is on the brink of disaster. Goes to the air. Impact squat. Player one is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major and eats it. Ooh, you never. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Bring in the heat. Still alive. Still alive. Oh, so close. The next moves are gonna be crucial. They push their way out of the court. Are you kidding me?
Dá uma magia no soco. Eu tenho dificuldade em fazer essa parada.
No shortage of drama. They're still
Vou jogar aqui no
hungry. Stepping up for the rematch. We are here in the first round. And whip! They're wide open. Sure you can? Zones with the fireball. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? All right, what's coming up next? Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player one can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap to bring sneaks in the throw.
O cara ficou só fazendo leseira, bicho na minha frente.
Takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Shoots off a fireball up close. Grabs them. Long pause takes them off their feet. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player two in dire straits with burnout. A quick breather. This may be it. Gets out of the corner. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Here comes the corner pressure. Hits him with a stop and bop. Uses the gauge for a super arc. Are we gonna see a comeback? There's a burnout. What'll happen here? Crystal from above. No, Critical closes it out.
Já me matou ainda.
Absolute beast in that match.
Perdi com quem noia. Pô, é muito ruim fazer o comando desse lado, cara. Ah, essa porra. Ah, essa porra. Ah, esse caralho. Aí, 5 estrelas. 5 barras, sei lá. Eu segue de pé. Mas não acho ruim.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
The pleasure is mine. I'm not gonna lose.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Good parry there and throw whip. Deal some damage with that quick combo. What's going to follow the combo? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. From up above. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Jump. They're going for the super art in there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Was looking for that jump attack. Shows a medium kick. Cool gain control of the match in the early going. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Does a good job of pushing back. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Both fighters are low on drive. What'll they use it on? Denies the jump and sends the bar on up to Koso. Knockout and player 1 is burnout activates. What'll happen here? Player 2, what as I am. That's not gonna hit. This can lead to some big damage. Hazanshu. And easy. Player, what a finish!
Isso demorou muito. No primeiro Hazanshu lá era perfeito, não pegou, cara. Pô, cara, covarde, já saiu. Não, é magia. Mas passa por baixo, se der a magia.
Here comes a new challenger.
Eita, pô, agora veio. Pois é, porque eu vi os caras passando já por debaixo da magia.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
The pleasure is mine.
Agora vai ser embaçado.
All of you. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Rocks the jump in. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Oh, whiffs the grab. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. Gaining some meter would make
igualou o sangue.
That's easier
É
said than
doido,
done.
né?
That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Taking stock. Not shy with the
Meu
grab.
Deus!
In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Jumps up. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. Neither fighter can land the deciding hit. Player 1 chases them down. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. A super art? That's not gonna hit. The super doesn't hit. Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishing. Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Immediate jump in. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Throws them to negate the block. Closes the gap for the grab. Player 1 has the meter lead. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Oh, whiffs the throw. There's a change of side. Feels steals back a chance. Looking for it. Burnout activates. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Big throw. Oh, the throw connects. This is gonna hurt. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger.
Vixe. Tá
How
largando,
is this
hein?
rematch going to play out? Are we gonna witness a blow up here? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Starts with a jump in. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Both sides looking for an opening. What are they thinking here? Nano's metal level is still kind of low here. They're gonna need to find some chances to boost it. Opts for the throw. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Was looking for that jump attack. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Knockdown. Nails the anti-air. Takes him all the way.
Porra, vai agarrar, cara.
To plant him with a pile driver. It's been a fight, so both players decide to stand down and catch their breath. One shot is all both fighters need to. Finishes with the throw.
Se agarrar.
Picks up the first
Tem os
round.
dois lados, eu
That'll
dou
give them
soco.
a psychological advantage. Immediate jumping. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Sees it coming and blocks it out. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Nano's metal level is still kinda low here. They're gonna need to find some chances to boost it. Lots of life to play with, and full SA meters. What will they do? This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Still scrapping for control of the space. Genius read. Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Checks with a medium kick. Head crush. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Pulls them in, looking to drill them. A quick breather. Player 1 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Just goes for it at this range. Lifts them with the wrong palm. Wrecks them. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? No! Critical right now? Is this gonna kill?
Lá, 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 e morreu.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Caralho, mano, tu é doido. Meteu um baixo forte com o cara falou, mas eu tô fazendo, pô.
Open, solid anti-air. Nothing stops this
Puta
range.
merda, meu Deus do céu. Ai.
Player 1 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up here. Both sides, big time whip. Hit that with confidence. Reach out and hug him. Things are looking very bleak. Drops them hard. Taking chunks out of
O
each
cara tá machando o botão, pô.
Got ahead into both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for him. They're still
Jogar no manche.
both sides stepping up for the rematch. What a reaction to go.
Cadê meu botão, velho?
The throw. Nano's metal level is still kind of low here. They're gonna need to find some chances to boost it. No good up high. The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. All right, what's coming up next? Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Absorbs the attack and fires back. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Double lariat, and now? There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Hits him with a stop and bop. Manes brought it for the long game return. Solid anti-air to continue the corner play. What'll happen here? Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Player 1, ooh, what a smart throw! Crowns him from above. Player 1 with the rip in there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Stark sets up with the jump in. The throw missed. Whiffs the impact. Manes brought it for the long game return. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. That's gonna leave him rattled. Oh, here we go. Player 1 is drops him from the air. Ugh, this is a complete kick out of nowhere. Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger.
Pô, aquela perdida lá foi foda. Não, eu sei que ela joga o cara pra baixo se o cara pular. Assim, ó.
Just an audition.
Ah, tá. Então não é esse aqui e nem esse aqui. É chute, soco, segura o soco. Que eu tava fazendo segurando os 2 metros, dando 2 pra frente, pô. Eu tava fazendo isso aqui. E não é, né? Dá um chute, um soco e dá 2 pra frente segurando o botão, pô. Ó, segura o botão e dá 2 pra frente, ó. Mesma coisa no chute, ó. Eu não sabia não, eu tava fazendo isso aqui, né? Na giratória no soco. Deixa eu ver aqui uma paradinha aqui rapidinho.
Ah, tá.
Como é que é? Dar um chute, um soco.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's a mirror match. There's gonna be a lot of pride on the line for this one. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Charges in with authority. An aggressive attack. Goes for an overhead. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. Takes a trip. That attack landed for a counter hit. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Blocks the impact. They are one move away from the win. Our fighters are at a standstill.
Uhul! Eu tô esperando o cara pular.
Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Brushes that off and keeps going. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Safely increases their throw level. Super Hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Knockdown and... Player 1 will look to apply pressure. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Get ready to be thrown to the side! Life lead is there, but strong critical. What's gonna happen? No, are they actually dead? You need guts to pull that off. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Who's going to steal this win? Barely blocks the jump in. Swan Lake is on fire now. Look at the damage. Keeps them out. Transverse. The hit broken drops him hard. Player 1 has the super gauge and then drops that off. More fuel to the fire. Hook him up. Drops them from the air. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Huge chance after that wall splash. Both sides getting ready. Gotta do better than that. Sets up with the jump in. Jump! Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Big drive gauge difference here with little life left. Only a little bit of drive and life left. Time to make them famous. I can't believe it. It's comeback time for both fighters. Will it be the damage? Are you kidding me? Player 2 clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. No! This will break them! Waltzes in there and sweeps them off their feet. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Nano's metal level is still kind of low here. They're gonna need to find some chances to boost it. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Solid combo. Taking stock. Nice Manes Dore. Getting those throws all pumped up. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. What'll happen? Just goes for it at this range. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. In there! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How they delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Things are slow going right now, but we make charges forward. Jump! Barely blocks the jump in. Going on the offensive? Jumps in. You've got to be mindful of reaching jump-ins at this range. Gets the jump in. Both fighters planning something? Anti-air drops them. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Not much life difference. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Jumps up, side switch in the corner. Knockdown and... with the impact. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's going on the offensive? Noticeable, the drive impact doesn't work. Quick medium poke. Connects with medium kick. Here comes, get ready to be thrown to the side. They've been keeping a full, oh yo, rock flatline zone. Player 2 comes away with the win.
Aí, mirror match, magia no chute, 2 giratórias. Pô, sem querer. Eu tô fazendo combos, tá cancelando, pô. Deixa eu ir aqui no banheiro rapidinho. Já volto. Jogo rápido. Ai. Voltei. I'll be back. Eu acho que desincronizou, eu acho. Vamos. Bora. Pudim. Lá de pudim. Pudinzinho. Vou destruir a terra, Sr. Bill. Tá gostoso. Volta, planejamento. Vem cá, Blanca Chan. vou experimentar.
A new challenger.
Oh, o cara tá de Zangief na conexão Wi-Fi. Puta, né? Bora ver.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
I'll take on all of you. Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Gets a chance with that jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. What's going to follow the combo? Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan?
Obrigado aí, eu já vejo aí quem foi que seguiu. Obrigado aí. Eu já dou uma olhada. Pega.
Strings it all together. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Okay, creating some space here. Taking stock. Jumps up. Next hit will end the round.
Ah não, velho, giratório no chute.
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. What'll happen here? Nice double lariat. Risky up-close scrap still going. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Heavy punch sends them flying. Jump. Oh, says no to the impact. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Charges forward. They were waiting for it. Solid anti-air. Player 2 is in a very good crushing in. Getting up close and personal. No, critical art now. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Oh, they got him. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Wonderful battle.
Final round. Fight.
Who will come out on top? Solid anti-air. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Low heavy. Smart stuff.
Nossa senhora.
Zone the opponent. This is the kind of move that ends games. Tengi's gonna take off some chunky damage and break their spines and their spirits with this. Sees the overhead coming. What now? All the throw connects. Taking chunk meets them air to air. Excellent damage on that. Player 1, ooh, put a little extra on that. Reach out and hug him.
Que dá pra mim reagir essa parada aí, ó.
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but
deve
nothing
sim.
even comes close to this one. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Shows the overhead. Gets the jump in. All right, what's coming up next? Fantastic reactions there. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 goes for the super art. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 1 has the meter lead. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Needs the command grab. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. They gotta make something happen to increase Mano's metal level. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. They return to center stage. Connects with medium kick. Drops them. The overhead denied. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped. That's gonna leave them rattled. Knockdown, and who's gonna take it? What are they gonna do? Lots of distance here. Who's gonna... Oh, yo! Rock, super here! Player 2! Oh, they got him! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Who's going to steal this win? They were expecting that drive impact. Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. The metal level is getting there. Pressure's really mounting up. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. Impact squat. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Player 1 is in a very good spot. That's gonna leave him rattled. Player 1 has a big drive gauge lead. Nothing but air. Let me get my dictionary with this one. Remember that. A real test of nerves here. Looking for a hole. What a finish! Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Jumps in. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Pressuring them in the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The jump in is denied. Brushes off the impact. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? In a dire situation. They can't afford any mistake. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Jumps up. Who's going to start things off? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Jumps in. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Smart play with the throw. Not much life left. Drops them. Their spacing is so on point right now. That's gonna leave them rattled. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Finds the target. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Looking for the jackhammer. They gotta dig down deep here. Player 2 flipping the script with a turnaround super. The drive impact doesn't work. Impact squashed. They both decide to ease the tension and back off. They are not getting close to each other. Pumps the brakes on the
especial nele.
both of them feel the overhead coming. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? What a finish!
Queria dar um especial nele.
Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
challenger.
Outro Zangief.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Show me everything you have.
Prepare.
Os Zangief que eram ruins aqui agora são foda.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Spends a little drive gauge here to go on the offensive. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. What's the play here? Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Throws him. What's next? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Nails the anti-air. Trying to read each other here? The jump in is denied. Feeling out the spacing. Snipes them out the air. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Both fighter charges forward. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown and... So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Got too eager. They can't be shy about stocking meta levels with Mano because the counter doesn't reset between rounds. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Oh, could be the start of something. Both fighters planning something? Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. Reads the jump in perfectly. Can they create an opportunity? This is a big damage. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. No escaping that. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Égua! Morreu.
Cara, hoje deu pra dar uma boa adaptada sem a velocidade.
Vou comer logo aqui esse... Muito obrigado aí, Thiago. Valeu, mano. Como eu tava falando, né? O play é ruim, né? A jogadora é quebrada. Mas a gente faz de coração, né, cara? É isso aí. Valeu mesmo, obrigado aí pela inscrição. No canal que eu tenho aqui, ele é focado, né, em jogos de luta. São poucos jogos que eu brinco, tanto no PlayStation quanto no PC. A maior parte deles são jogos de luta, né? Eu sou ruim em todos, não tem essa de eu querer ser bom, não. Mas a gente faz até onde pode, né? Desse lado aqui, filé. Agora, desse lado, pra mim fazer o comando. Toma esse tal de carro gostoso, ó. Vou roubar mais um pouquinho. Dá um gelzinho na mão. Olha o cheiro. Um esperto jogando. É nada. Saiu de novo, cara. Porra, mas esse negócio é chato. Eu não sei por que cai. Lá no... Esse tá no Wi-Fi, tá 4 barras.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Será que você quer enfrentar?
There you go. What are these fighters going to do? The low kick connects. There's a punch. This can lead to
Tem que
something
reagir
very
essa
big
parada
that
aí,
you can
bicho.
capitalize. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. The jump in is denied. In a dire situation, they can't afford KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Ah, é o Thiaguinho lá, da 14.
Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the
Vou
numbers.
fazer a
Now,
porcaria
how
do
are they going to
especial.
use it? Jump? Oh, they're in the corner. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Forcing them to block the drive impact near the corner is a very smart play on their part. Hits up the counter. This is blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Knockdown and KO.
Agora tem que...
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
tentar jogar
Right
aqui
back
no
into the
match
rematch.
mesmo.
We ain't even close to done yet. Will that drive impact get punished? Whipping a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. So they bring both down to the wire. The jump in is denied. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. Knockdown. Gets. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Got their eye on the air. Nice Manes Dore. Getting those throws all pumped up. Risky up close scrap still going. Hits them with a stop and bop. Jump. What'll happen here? Well, the punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Life lead is there. Team has shown that needs to push forward. KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Drops them hard. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Jump! Hits them with a stopping bomb. Excellent damage on that. Keeps them out. Drives it back misses. Excellent read. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Catches them out. Rushes in. And whip. They're wide open. A wheel burns out. Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Player 1 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. What are they thinking here? Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. You can block impact, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. The jump in is denied. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Taking stock. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Parries to cancel the fire. Saw the projectile easily. They'll want to be careful of positioning here well on the lookout for more projectiles. Scrapping it out up close. A quick breather. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Shingu Hadouken. Going in, experiencing burnout. Anti-air drops him. Barely blocks the jump in. Knocked him out of the air. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Hits the drive. Smart decision. The chip
Dá muito dano, eu acho que
We're
dá,
going
menino,
into
cara.
the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. The drive impact doesn't work. Crowns him from above. Still scrapping, sets up with the jump in. Close range projectile. Charges up the plasma. Both sides getting ready. Solid
Bom, negão não passa por baixo não, negão.
Gotta do better than that. Player with this unleashes a big damage. Cross that off. A wheel test of nerve here. They are done.
Não passa por baixo não.
Player 1 really had to
Tem que
fight
ser muito
that
longe.
one. No
Poder passar por baixo.
drama.
Esse aqui. Yeah. Dois. Três. Quatro. Cinco. Eita, uma Kami. Será que eu tomo, mas? Não tô matando o diamante, quase.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Beginning operation. Prepare.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Blocks the jump in. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Who's gonna make a move? No good up high. Gets a good read on their opponent. That should teach them you can't just throw out moves. Super meter is looking bare right now. Will they try to hang back to stock up or continue fighting? Gaining some meter would open up the opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. Mono relies on boosting that metal level up to secure.
E aí, Sansão, fala, mano.
You're gonna need to work into
Tô aqui na batalha, tô na peia.
How will both competitors use this remaining time? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Long low attack hits. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. A little too greedy there. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. There's only 20 seconds remaining. Not much time left in this round. This round may end via timeout. Will either fighter do anything before time's up? Player 2 needs to use the prep. Were they baiting them into that? Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Love tap to close it.
Ganhei no desespero do cara. Ainda não sei fazer alguns combos, pô, mas é foda, mano. Tá no trampo, hein, mano? Pô, semana passada era eu que tava. Vai ser engano. Magia. Tô na hitbox eu. Então, eu tô com dificuldade em fazer alguns comandos aqui.
This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Mono's metal level is still kind of low here. Charges forward. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Watching each other hit them with a stop and bomb.
É, mano.
It's a good spot to use the super.
Semana passada era eu que tava.
Digs in deep to get that driving. What's next? Reads the jump-in perfectly. Oh man, this is a scary range. There's the impact.
Droga.
Closes it out.
Essa paradinha aí engana um pouco o cara.
Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a drops the low kick. Excellent block. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Both fighters hit them with a stop and bomb. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Connects with the throw. They gotta make something happen to increase Mono's metal level. Dangerous range here. Absolutely relentless. Hit that with confidence. Uh-oh. This could really...
Vou jogar no manche de novo. Olha que foda, mano.
Slams the super. Time fades out the low kick. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Impact squashed. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Wall flat into the guard break. Denies the jump-in. They are done.
Ah, podia ter feito o CA, né?
Comes out on top of that battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Low heavy. Mono's metal level is still kind of low here. They're gonna need to find some chances to boost it.
Dá pra ver que tem uns caras que estavam treinando direto com essa parada aqui.
Uncomfortable space here.
Você vê nitidamente que o cara
Goes for the command grab.
o cara tá com um nível bem acima dos outros players.
Kicks the jump in.
Magia no
You
chute.
can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Gets the parry in, and adds some pressure. Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. Jumps up. Can't tech the throw. Taking stock. Sneaks in above. Closing moment, that slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 On the board first with the
A
win.
parada da Manu é porque os caras não sabem defender, pô.
Breaks those shins. The grab misses. Scrapping it out up close. Jump brushes that off and keeps going. Player one can't use any drive moves without experiencing burnout. A quick breather. Player one in dire straits with burn. Oh no, they're stunned. Player two will look. Burnout activates. Both fighters planning something? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Not much luck. Drive it back, misses. And whip.
Cá, rapaz, vamos dançar balé. O cara tá dando 10 ms, ó, de... Tá dando 10 ms, cara. Que pô, muito bom, cara, o cara jogar um game assim, ó. Ali dá pra dar um joinha pro cara, né? Beleza, aí, tá. Tô com problema de fazer isso aqui. Thiago, só aí, Thiago. Ah, de novo. Rio bolado.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Blocks the jump in. The impact gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. All right. Mono relies on boosting that metal level up to secure better damage. They're gonna need to work in some grabs somewhere. Player 2 takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. The jump in is denied.
Eu esqueço que esse chute médio dela não comba com nada, cara.
Goes for a projectile, hits them with a stop and pop. Jump? Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Were they baiting them into that? Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. Looking to impress with this super. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What's going on the offensive? This is a turning point. Big brushes that off and keeps going. Keeping them away. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. That's gonna leave him rattled. Going in. Manages flatline zone. Player 2 brings it home.
Deve ter fazendo a defesa
They
ainda.
can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Jumps in. Down to the wire. The move whips and they get nailed with a punish counter. That should teach them you can't just throw out moves. Still slugging it out here. The jump in catches them. Checks them with the projectile. Holds out with the block. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. They break things off to take a quick breather. A quick breather. Drive boosted Hado. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Gets them. Player 1 picks up the first round.
É, ele usa muito essa barra de counter aí.
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Gets them with the anti-air. They just said, get that jump in, out of here. Player one is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Zones with the fireball. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Charges forward. Hit them with a stop and bomb. Oh, what's this Shinju Hado gonna do? Tops off the tank and scores the win.
Ele gastar o recurso dele, mas não
This is the final round.
é desse efeito
Expect
não.
to see some fireworks.
Era pra fazer ele errar o...
Starts things off with a solid anti-air. Doesn't miss a beat. Throws that off. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? The drive impact doesn't work. What? Anti-air. The low kick hits. Excellent block. What are they gonna do?
Vamos dançar, bebê.
Beat them down with a super. Now that's how you take a round. Did not miss that chance and takes the round.
Dança, neném.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters.
Pega na minha balança.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Brushes that off and keeps going. Bumps up. Sticks the combo. Not shy with the grab. Perfect air-to-air. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Heats it up with a combo into super. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Life lead opens up. Time's the only thing moving here. Jumps in. Hits with the overhead. Where is their opening? Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Oh, they can't ignore that super gauge gap. Both fighters are barely hanging in there, but someone's gotta act. Sliding in. That was a
Nossa!
well-placed projectile.
Não passa por dentro, viu que é uma fazendo isso daí?
First round pickup. Can they close it out? Overdrive Hadouken. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Parries to cancel the fire round. Saw the projectile easily. They'll want to be careful of positioning here while on the lookout for more projectiles. Medium kick hits. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. A quick breather. The drive impact is denied. Scrapping it out up close. And whiff! They're wide open. Player one. Oh, what's this? There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Will this be enough to kill? Hanging by a thread. Just need one final push.
Ei, caralho, cadê minha defesa? Meu Deus do céu, como é que ficou pegando porrada, cara? O pior que nem desconectou. Oh, eu tava esperando, pulo nele, o cara só dá um cortezinho. E dá pra trás no soco. Ah, esse jogo tá muito foda, Thiago. Tá bom demais ele. Pois é, eu não saía, pô. Eu ia dar só esse. Ia fazer só isso aqui, ó. Daí ele pulasse, pô, e punch.
Challenger.
Healer. O Gaio.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. We're close to the point where one mistake could end the round. Big counter. Just out of range for that throw. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have burnout activates. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Dual Capital finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter. Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
Round two. Fight. Sonic boom.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. That combo did decent damage. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Hits him with a stopping bot. Knockdown and hits the back throw to get the side switch. Both painfully aware of the corner there. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Experiencing burnout. Hits the air throw. Player 2 will have to deal with this game as charges forward. Both just goes for it at this range.
Muito bom, tava esperando
And
ele já.
this looks like it's gonna kill. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Start drops them from the air. The last round. It's now or never. This is gonna hurt. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Both fighters are raring to go. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Sets up with the jump in. Too far for the throw to connect. Okay, nobody hits the drive. Looking for a hold. Quick medium poke. Only 50% life. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. What now? A jump? Getting it? Okay. Oh.
Não é tão acostumado com esse counter aí, esses caras.
Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Jump. Barely blocks the jump in. Medium kick hit. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Trips them up. Still slugging it out here. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Player 1 chases them down. All right, what's coming up next? Sticks the combo. Life lead opens up. Medium kick gets him.
Não saiu a
Player 1
sequência?
on the board first with a win.
Olha aí, 8 ms, ó. 8 ms é praticamente o cara tá do meu lado, pô, jogando offline, pô.
Goes for the jump in to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. What'll happen here? Blocking that drive attack isn't going to work. Both fighters planning something? Hits them with a stopping bot. Jumps up. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Knockdown and player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Turns out. Okay, here we go. Anti-air in the clutch. What a finish!
Não saiu.
This is the final
Vai
round.
matar de CA.
Expect to see some fireworks. They both meet them air to air. Who will come out on top the low? Any throw will whip at that range. They trade hits. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Who shrugs that off? Oh, putting the cherry on top. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. What are they gonna do? Hits the drive. Drops them. Player one needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Gotta do better than that. Medium kick, impact, squat. Reads the jump in perfectly. Scuff him. Knocks them out of the air. And they close this round without relying on drive. This is it. The drive impact doesn't work. That was a
Eu acho que não aguentava não se eu desse o counter lá, né?
Nothing even comes
Vou
close.
matar de CA, né? Tanan, tanan, tanan.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Uses the target combo as a filler. Sets up with the jump in. Connects with medium kick. Checks him with the boom. Had the radar up and running. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Oh, whiffs the throw. Very solid corner switch. Combo with the target combo. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup there? Takes the chance to hurt him. Player two is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Each hit is so important here.
Isso é muito sangue, ó. Caralho.
Player two on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Extending that drive gauge. Sticks the combo. Well-timed corners. Miraculous grab. Player two will look. There's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. Going in. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in solid anti-air. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Gotta be careful not to whip KO.
Ele é só pra leseira, cara.
Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Joguei mal pra porra agora.
Just in audition.
Oh, saiu o cara.
Here comes a new challenger.
New.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
This will be round one.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Ooh, what's this? There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. The jump in is denied. Taking stock. Box him with a target. Gets the jump in. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. He'll want to keep the pressure on. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Connects with medium kick. Decides to meet them in the air. Good judgment there. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Ganesh Dware for the long game return. Shinku Hadouken. KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Back at the start. They're not taking any chances. Throws a fire, brushes that off and keeps going. Jump! The low. Okay, here we go. Laces! Oh, the throw connects. That throw will do some good damage. Anti-air in the clutch. Both low heavy. Nice fire, but grounds them from above. Amazing. What? The low kick hits. Oh, they switched up. Ooh, done them dirty. The drive impact doesn't work. Ugh, take a seat. Checking with the fireball. How will they react? Oh my God, what's gonna happen? I can't believe it. Keeps him out. Here comes it. Are you kidding me? Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Sets up with the jump in. Gets the combo. Still scrapping for control of the space. Parries the jump in to shut it down. Jump in attacks have a lot of lag time associated with them and are very vulnerable to perfect parries like we just saw. Grabs him, trips him up. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Next time the perfect parry, but is still safe. Projectile to try and change the situation. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Does a good job of pushing back. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Next hit will end the round. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Will that drive impact get punished? Hits him with a stop and bop. Shinku Hadouken! What'll happen here? Nano's metal level is still kind of low here. They're gonna need to find some chances to boost it. Jumps in! Throws a fireball. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Knockout and... solid anti-air! Life drops him hard!
Ah, velho, não sai porra do especial. Ai, fez duas magias, ela fez a porra da girada escrota aí.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes for the jump in to start. Gets the knockdown, and now sees it coming and blocks it out. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Goes for the throw. What is he thinking here? The super armor does its job. Oh! Punish counter. This could lead to something. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 2 must be feeling good after that super, but they gotta keep on the gas. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Taking stock. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Player 1 chases them down. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Each hit is so important here. Doing some quick planning? Both fighters are barely hanging in there, but someone KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jumps in. Sees it coming and blocks it out. You can block impact, but you're going to lose some drive gauge when you do. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Scrapping it out up close. Jump, hits them with a stopping block. But uses the gauge for a super arm. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shoryuken.
What's wrong? Get up!
Zones with the fireball. Impact squat. The low kick hit. Holy! There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. So let me get my dictionary for this one. Remember that. Player 2 hit flatlines on. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Decides not to rush him. Nothing stops this train. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fire. Drops them hard. Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Sets up with the jump in. Straight to the point. That's gonna leave them rattled. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Fakes out the low kick. Both sides gotta do better than that. Do they have what it takes? Excellent block. A projectile to say, get off. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? What's this Shinku Hado gonna do? I called it! Are you serious? That comeback was unreal! We just saw this one play out of their goddamn
Querendo inventar, agora eu ganho mesmo. Passou com magia. Tô com magia em ganhar. Não gosto de querer matar com especial. Tem um time que tu não pode errar. Acho que vai ser mais prático, né? Mais alto foi 4.500, né? Não tô mais acertando. Aí,
Here comes a new challenger.
aquele guila lá. Me moeu no canto, né?
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Deftly shuts out the junker. Well-timed command throw there. Player one with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. The jump-in is denied. Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in KO.
Ô, deixa eu dar perfect, porra.
Sets the tone with that win. Let's see if
Sacanagem.
they can keep it up.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player one springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Blocks the impact. Player one will look, brushes that off, and keeps going. Long Quan takes them off their feet. Life lead is there, but still anyone KO. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
E morreu.
Just an audition. Quite slow. Let us begin.
Aí, eu fiz. Conserva o sangue, não sei porquê. Acho que escalona, né? O dano, né?
Here comes a new challenger.
Outra mão. Menor.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. No good up high. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Jump in finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Where is their opening? A little TKO. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. The jump in is denied. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Can't tech the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Blocks it. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Knockdown and player 1 can't use any experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive through. This is a very precarious situation. What'll happen here? Player 2 can't. No! Send up closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Iksan charges forward. Reads the jump in perfectly. They just said, get that jump in out of here. This is gonna hurt. Player 2 drops that off. Here comes the corner pressure. Drops them from the air. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Who will set the bait at this range? Oh, blocks the cross up. Scuff him. Medium kick. This can lead to some big damage. But nothing but air. And closes it out. Player 2 survives that tense mirror match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Medium kick hits. Jumps in. Not shy with the grab. Starts with a jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Life lead opens up. Decides to meet them in the air. Throws them to negate the block. Jump. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard. The kick hits! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Who will gain control of the match in the early going? The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Get them with the anti-air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Looking for a chance, hit them with a stop and pop. Transverse. The hit throw connects. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player caught nothing but air. Plus anti-air. Are they going to be able to come back? Meet them air to air. Are we going to see a comeback? What a finish! Player 2 survives that 10th mirror match.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes air to air to deny them a chance. Starts off going with fireball. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 1 chases them down. Very solid corner. From up above. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Quick breather. Gets them. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? The super armor does its job. Checks them with a projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Player 2, there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Forcing them to block the drive impact near the corner is a very smart play on their part. That combo did decent damage. Still slugging it out at this range. What'll happen here? Hit them with a stopping bomb. Fireball into the corner. The drops them hard. Strong critical. What's gonna happen? Oh, the pas de deux is gonna turn out some big damage. Part ballet, part judo, and all style. Burns out. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. The low kick hits. Quick medium poke. What are they gonna do? That was the highest I've ever seen one. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Drops them from the air. Who will come out on top in this final round? That's gonna leave them rattled. Player 1, clutch, anti-air. Are they going to be able to come back and shoot their shot? What a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was gonna happen. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Carregou. Venha. Venha. Legal, cara. Pegou no couro. Venha de novo. Só na perninha.
I don't have time to play.
Tô quase pegando a prática das paradas.
I don't have time to play. What are you waiting for? I don't have time to play. What are you waiting for? I don't have time to play.
Back, now break away, I'm about to bring it on. I ain't never backing down. Took myself up to
What are you waiting for?
Breakei.
I don't have time to play. What are you waiting for?
Mano, eu acho que eu vou dar um tempo. E depois eu volto de novo aí. Beleza? Dar uma relaxada, levantar aqui minhas pernas tão doloridas, estão ficando meio inchado. Mas muito obrigado aí para quem veio aí, valeu Thiago, que se inscreveu aí no canal do YouTube.
I don't
No
have time to
Facebook
play.
que apareceu umas pessoas aí, mas não estão mais acompanhando, mas mesmo assim muito obrigado. Vamos lá. Deixa eu só dar uma parada aqui. Já nem olhei meu negocinho lá. Deixa eu ver como é que tá aqui o Y. Tá o Negão e o Saga, né? Que é o Alex. O Alex já tá o que? No platina? Tá no Gold, 4 estrelas. Né? Negão. Negão safado dando jogou, né?
Fighting ground.
Galera, eu vou lá. Valeu, muito obrigado aí. Oxi, apertei errado.
Street Fighter 6.
Era o Tab. Tab eu apertou o start no PC, né? Aí, algumas recompensas aqui pra pegar. Pensa 3 partidas, uma máquina de fliperama de Battle Royale. 5 horas restantes. Eu não sei o que é esses escudos aí. Acerte como assistido, como 8. Certo. Não, fica um monte ali já. É bom. Galera, valeu, obrigado. Deixa eu sair aqui. Vamos despedir de vocês aí. Vamos lá, cadê? Muito obrigado a todas as pessoas que acompanharam aí, valeu, o Celso, o Nego Drama, o Terry, o Thiago, lá no Facebook veio o Imer. E é isso aí. Amanhã ou mais tarde, eu não sei, eu tento dar uma jogada de novo aí. Valeu, falou, até qualquer hora. Fui.